Remember that this is the morning of the third day, and I shall rise again. I am the resurrection. All of prophecy tells you that I shall rise again. It's all about that. Luke chapter 2, verse 34. No doubt about it. Again, I love you forever, bless you forever. I remind you once again, my associates are children of the light. That just brings laughter to my heart, to my soul, to realize that at last I have those of you that love peace. And I only want to be in the presence of those of you that love peace. I love you forever. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom, and welcome to our 35th annual Feast of Tabernacles. It is my profound pleasure to present to you our keynote speaker, the blessed and only potentate, Yahweh ben Yahweh, teaching the manifestation of Yahweh.
Why should anyone want to find their way to me? Because as the true light, I have all the answers from the Father of lights. I have the solutions to all the problems of the world. So if you want to have no more problems, come to the true light. And then you'll be able to sing that new song and be a faithful representation. You'll be able to be that mirror so that when someone sees you, they'll see Yahweh. When someone hears you talk, they'll hear the voice of Yahweh talking. Because you won't have a voice of your own, you'll reflect the voice of the true light, Yahweh. And everybody that sees you and hears you talk will know that you are no longer the old man, that you have cast off the old man and taken on a new man. When somebody who used to think they know you hear you talk and reflect this mirror of the true light, they will say, surely you've been renewed in the spirit of your mind. People that you grew up with, when they hear you talk, and they watch you walk, and they hear your conversation, and they hear your praise and go to the name with your actions and your lifestyle, they will say, surely, you've been born again. Praise God. That's what this mirror is all about. Let's go into faithful as a mirror. You must be faithful. I'm that faithful witness in Revelation.
Faithful, strict or thorough in the performance of duty, true to one's word, promises, vows, etc.
Now look at this. You can't be in the family of God, Yahweh, and not keep your vows. To be in the brotherhood of God, Yahweh, you must keep your word. You have to be true to your word. A vow has to mean something to you. And how would you look not being a part of the brotherhood family of God? To be a brother in the family of Yahweh, look what it requires you to be. A faithful representation. One who is strict on himself. You don't need someone else to be strict on you. You're strict on yourself. You hold yourself in bounds. You look and you see what is out of the bounds of Yahweh, and you say, that's out of the bounds of my Father. I'm not stepping out there. Drugs out there, I'm not stepping out the bounds. There's no drugs in the circle of the brotherhood of Yahweh. No drugs in here. There's drugs out there. So I'm going to hold myself in here. I'm not stepping out there where the alcoholics are. I'm not stepping outside the bounds where the liars are, deceivers and the tricksters. I'm not going out there. I'm going to be strict on myself. Hold myself in bounds. Because I made a vow. I made a vow to the Lord, Yahweh, and I won't take it back. I won't take it back. Some people make a vow and they go back. But I won't take it back. Look what sing. This is what sing means. That requires a new song, does it not? I'm happy for you to be here tonight, and we're going to study and learn about this name and how to sing praises to this name, Yahweh. The name Yahweh is a name that was hidden from us. The name of our great, good, and terrible Creator, Yahweh, has raised me up to save you, deliver you, redeem you, reform you, make you a new people into Yahweh's own nation. That's my purpose, and that I'm accomplishing. Some might ask, how could Yahweh be both great, good, and terrible at the same time? That may sound dichotomous, but it only proves that he is all in all. Anyone who tells you that God is all good and doesn't do anything that you may consider bad doesn't know God. Yahweh creates darkness, and Yahweh creates light. Yahweh creates good, peace, and Yahweh, the creator of the universe, creates evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. I do good and I do evil. What kind of God is that? The one who made positive and negative. The one who made gravity and anti-gravity. That's who he is. He's the one that makes alive. Yahweh is also the one that kills. What kind of God is that? Just what he is, a killer. And he's a life giver. If you don't know that about God, I don't know where you live it. Because life and death are all around us. He brings us sunshine, rain, but with the rain also comes floods. With the sun also comes heat waves and death from the heat waves. With the rain sometimes come hurricanes and tornadoes, which bring death and destruction. And my book tells me that Yahweh, the Creator, has his way in the storm. Now let's read. I'm getting too far ahead. Let's go back and read some of this. The first one was he created darkness, he created good and evil. Let's look at Isaiah 45:7 and make sure you understand that the Bible that you were never taught is saying what I said. Because you were not taught doesn't mean it's not here. The reason we are successful is because of this name. Isaiah 45:5. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I am the only God you're ever going to see. You will never see another one, because there is not another one beside me. You may say, how is that? It's only because you have not known me. Though I girded you, protected you, brought you from birth to your present state, I girded you and watched over you to bring you to a position where you can doubt. Yet I girded you, though you doubt me. Why? Because you have not known me. But I'm doing a work that all may know from the rising of the sun, that's in the east. All the people in the east, I don't care what their religion is. You live in the east, I don't care what your Eastern religion is. You're going to know, just like everybody from the west, that there is none beside me. I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else. And if you don't believe that, you don't believe what you just read. Let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I form the light. Without me, there is no light. And I create darkness. Whenever you see peace, I'm the one that makes peace. And I create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. And what makes me so powerful is it doesn't matter whether you like it or don't like it, I do it anyway. That's what makes me God. Because I do what I want to, and you can't do anything about it. Yahweh's talking to you now. Then I said, I kill and I make alive. Deuteronomy 32:39. Deuteronomy chapter 32. See now. Let your mind perceive and understand right now that even I am He, and there is no God with me. Yes, I kill. And you ought to be glad that I also make alive. You ever been wounded? I wound you. I wound everything that's wounded. I wound bugs and cats and dogs. Meow, I get them. I heal and I also heal. Neither is there anybody or anything that can deliver out of my hand. Deal with it. You have to deal with me. Yahweh, that's my name. That's who's talking to you. Yahweh is talking to you. Praise God. Who am I? Genesis 1. And tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Yahweh. been Yahweh. My Father's name is Yahweh. I'm just like him. I'm express manifest image. What did I, Yahweh, do? In the beginning, Yahweh created the heavens and the earth. That's who Yahweh is, the creator from the beginning. Without Yahweh, there is nothing. And this name has been hidden from the so-called black man of America 434 years. Now, I know all about what you've been taught, so don't sit in your seats and wonder and think, I don't know what you've been taught. I know all about it. The name is Yahweh. No other name. In this name is life. This name is life itself. Eternity is in this name. In fact, if you receive this name and believe in this name, you will live forever. Anybody ever wanted to live forever? You're going to live one place or the other forever. It doesn't matter. See how powerful Yahweh is? It doesn't matter whether you want to live forever or don't want to live forever. You're going to live someplace forever. Hell or heaven? People don't like to hear that. You go to church, you can't hear that no more. Everybody talks about heaven. Nobody wants to tell you about hell. I'm here to tell you, you're going to live forever. Anyway, where do you want to live? Is the question. Now, to those who don't love Yahweh, my message is frightening. And to those that love Yahweh, my message is frightening. Yes, to love Yahweh is to fear Yahweh. Where? Proverbs 1:7. Just teaching you a little bit about the name tonight. Proverbs 1:7. Read.
The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Read that one more time. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. Read.
The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
So we have a choice to be wise, and we have a choice tonight to begin to know. And I'm here to encourage you to begin to know. And you have to have a little knowledge that Yahweh is all powerful as you read the book and understand him. All powerful. And he's the only one that you can learn about through his name. The character, the characteristics, the attributes of Yahweh are all contained in his name, in the name Yahweh. But you're my children. You're my sons and my daughters. You have the potential to be perfect just like me. See, nobody told you that before. I'm perfect. And you can be perfect too. In fact, you ought to be perfect. Praise God. Well, I don't want to get too far ahead again. Let's go to Psalms 82:6. Lest you think something strange. In verse 1, Psalms 82, verse 1, Yahweh stands in the congregation of the mighty and judges among the gods, proving there's more than one God. Yahweh judges among the gods. Now look at verse 6. Psalms chapter 82, verse 6. I have said, you are gods. Read it. And all of you are children of the Most High, Yahweh. Now, when I first said that to you, you looked at me real strange. Now you really have to look strange because it's in the Bible. It was always in the Bible. When I said it, it was in the Bible. What's shocking is I know it and you don't.
Know and rest